I do like playing a little bit of Call of Duty. These kids are so good at it. I'm just fodder, though. My son, my own 15-year-old, literally will play me left-handed and blindfolded and still just waste me every time. So it's a little frustrating, but I enjoy playing that. You probably aren't playing that yet. Mom, no. Thank you for your question. I appreciate that.
And if the rest of the line could ask questions the exact same way, that'd be great.
What's your favorite Dog to Save movie?
My favorite which movie? Dog Who Saved movie? Because I've done 15 of those, you know. Dog Who Saved. I've done the Dog Who Saved Christmas.
Have them all.
All right. Thank you.
Which one's your favorite?
That's a good question. Which one's your favorite? All of them. Perfect answer. Could not have been better. I like them all. I think one of the ones that was most fun to shoot was the Dog Who Saved Christmas because I got to build an igloo while we were waiting in between because we were in the snow, and then I got to ski in between takes too, and I liked that. But that was fun. That was a lot of fun. But I like all those movies. They're really silly and fun. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for being so cute. I love you too, no doubt. Thank you.
So much adorableness.
That's too much adorableness.
Supergirl, do you have a question?
Oh,
No, okay.
no. The device.
Hey,
Hi.
my mom and I have loved you ever since the Lois and Clark shows, and my mom wanted to know if you liked doing that better or Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Well, I mean, Ripley's Believe It or Not, my company made Ripley's Believe It or Not. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, but it was very easy, very little work. There's something in the human condition, I think, when you have to suffer for something and work real hard towards something, you really appreciate it more. Lois and Clark was a tremendous amount of work. The show, I thought, was really fantastic. So I certainly would say I liked doing Lois and Clark more, just for what you got back from it. But Ripley's Believe It or Not was the most fun to do because I was done in like 2 days. That was outstanding instead of 179 days. So it was a lot easier. But if I had to pick one show, I'd certainly do Lois and Clark.
My mom and I got scared out of our mind with Ripley's Believe It or Not. So.
Well, if you'd seen the stuff we couldn't show, yeah, because Ripley's was a big brand name, so people would send in so much stuff, and there was a lot of it we couldn't show. And I wanted to make a little spin-off. Too hot for TV, but it got nixed. I agree.
Hello, Mr. Dean. How you doing?
Very well, sir. How are you?
Good. And you?
I'm hanging in there.
Okay, so I had two questions for you. First one, what do you think about the dark transition that the superhero movies have had, and as well as what suggestions you have for young people that are trying to get into the action films and stuff like that?
Well, the first thing, as far as the dark transition, especially for Superman, it's interesting. I mean, Lois and Clark, we had humor, we had romance, and the last Man of Steel movie had no humor, no romance. They sort of forced the romance, I thought, and I didn't really buy it. Am I the only one? I don't know. It just seemed a little off. The dark thing, I get it with the Dark Knight. Batman is dark, but Superman throwing people through buildings. I don't know how many people he probably killed doing that. I was like, how could Superman do that? The part at the end where he breaks the guy's neck, that didn't bother me as much. At that point in time, it was about saving more humanity or whatever. That's a tough moral question. Superman usually would sacrifice himself or something like that as opposed to let that happen. But I'm not a huge fan of the dark turn for Superman, to be honest. I don't mind any other films and other shows with other characters, but for Superman, I don't particularly like it. Because his strength and his weakness is his inherent goodness. And I'm sure that's what Batman's going to try to exploit because he's a dirty rat. So I'm not a huge fan of the dark turn. As far as a young person wanting to get into films or be in action movies, if you're going to go to action movies, being able to be a martial artist, be able to do all that gymnastics sort of things, that stuff really translates well on screen. A guy like me, I'm just physical. I basically just tackle somebody. Being a football player, it's just a different thing. So the ability to do the gymnastics sort of things and the kicks and the stuff, Jason Statham kind of stuff is is certainly a big boon. I mean, that's what Jean-Claude Van Damme did back in the day. He wasn't really the most dynamic of actors. I don't want him to fly out here and kick me or something.
Very diplomatic.
But his physicalness is what made that happen.
Well, Jean-Claude Van Damme also got me into martial arts. She's a black belt, I'm a black belt too. So hopefully you see us in the future.
I hope so. I'm not going to mess with either one of you either.
No problem. So, thank you so much.
My pleasure. She wears that Minecraft shirt just to make someone suck her into, like, picking on her for something.
Like the axe.
Uh-huh. The diamond pickaxe. I've never heard of it.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Good. I just have one question. So when I was growing up, I had two crushes, Jennifer Aniston and Terry Hatcher. So what was it like you guys had to get romantic?
Well, you know, it's funny that you mentioned Jennifer and Terry at the same time, because when we started Lois and Clark's, after our first year, we came back to work the second year, and we worked on the Warner Brothers lot, and 2 new shows started up our second year. One was called ER. They did okay. And the other one was called Friends. So they both started like in our year 2. So I was surrounded by both of them, Jennifer and Terry. What was it like doing the romantic scenes with Terry? Okay. How much time do you have? I'll tell you this. No, I won't tell you that. I'll tell you this. When I had to audition for Superman, there were 10 girls that were finally down to play Lois. I was cast, and then they were trying to figure out which girl was going to play Lois. And Terry had been at Network, and I don't know what had happened there, but I was the only girl that I didn't work with at Network. So they brought 10 girls back to do it, and the scene was that Lois was a little inebriated, and she wanted to take Clark down right then and there. And he has to be very moral and not do it, although he wants that more than anything. Terrible scene to have to play. It was just awful for me. So each actress opened the door. I'd open the door. Each actress would come in and immediately plan a kiss, and then go through with the scene. Of the 10 actresses who went through, they were all very nice. The last one was Terry, and she was by far the best kisser of the bunch. So I'll just say that it was fun. It was fun working opposite her. She's a very, very talented actress, and I still think the best Lois Lane to ever, to ever be played. I guess she doesn't put up a cape, but the best Lois Lane to ever, she's the best person to ever play that character. Of all of them out there, I still think she's the top one.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing Superman too.
Thank you. It's good. It's good. I promise you.
How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
Mr. Bankman?
Question. I don't think there's ever been a superpower beatdown between you and JDF or Superman and Jason the Green Ranger. Would you ever do it if you were asked?
To do that, would you? In a movie, yes. In real life, he's a very, very dangerous man. And I would want no part of that. He's such a nice guy. But a very good martial artist, and I don't want to get hurt. I want to keep my teeth and everything. So I would only do it if I were protected by an entire crew, and he signed a waiver saying he wouldn't hurt me.
And who do you think? I know you said Superman, but he's got his powers from Rita Repulsa and the Sword of Darkness.
Oh no, if they fought in a movie, I win. I win. Superman wins every time. I just don't want to fight him in real life.
All right. Thank you.
If anybody's not aware, Superpower Beatdown is like a highly produced, high-quality internet video that faces off 2 different genres. So like JDF versus Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. It's a great crossover. You're starting to see some more celebrities starting to appear in it because it's really well done.
Yeah, but Superman just wins every time.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't know if Superman's made one of these shorts yet because
Of course not, because it's over.
it's really kind of hard to find in the
Sure.
short.
Yeah. Here they go. Gone. Hi. How are you again?
Who would win in a race? Rainbow Dash or Superman?
Who was the person who? Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
This is a trick question, isn't it?
Got me there.
I'm going to go with Superman, but I'm going to give you a close second.
Rainbow Dash can make a rainbow.
Would make a rainbow? See, I'm not familiar with those superpowers. But,
Not superpowers.
Oh, they're not super. Well, then you win. I'm just going to give up. You win. You win.
She's going to take a picture for victory.
With a real camera.
How do you fly in the shows?
Oh, how do I fly? Actually, it's a good question. That's how I got the job, is I can actually fly. And they wanted to say about special effects. So they're like, okay, here's all the guys. And I was like, well, look what I can do. And I flew, and they're like, you're the guy. That's it. That's the truth. I'm kidding. I wonder how long she was going to let me get away with it. No, they attached, there's a harness that you put on there. By the way, they're so much better now. When I watch Melissa and her flying Supergirl, it's a lot more high tech than mine was. I put on a harness that had a little pick point here and a pick point there, and they had a little eye hole, and they attached a cable there, and that was it. And I had to balance and do all that stuff. And everybody who came on the show wanted to fly. They're like, I want to fly, I want to fly. I'm like, okay, good luck with that. And their body would look like this, because you have to balance everything out, and you're just hanging there. So it's very difficult. Terry actually was reduced to tears a couple times, and it's just funny to watch other people fly. If you want to try flying, go home to your house and get on a little stool and just lay across that and see if you can fly like Superman. If you can, you win.
I actually have another question.
Okay.
What's your favorite show?
My favorite show? Well, I think the favorite thing my favorite thing to do is watch television with my son. So whatever show he's watching, he's a Netflix guy. He just watches whatever he wants on Netflix, and but he picks one show and he watches it from start to finish. So right now it's Hawaii 5-0. That's what he's watching, and he says that he and I argue like McGarrett and Dano. He's like, Dad, we're just like those guys. I'm like, no, we're not. I'm your dad. But that's what we're watching right now. Thank you.
This is actually going to be our last question.
And it's a
you can go ahead and remove that from the stand then, or do that.
Now,
Baltimore Ravens, huh?
damn straight.
Hi. Stand strong.
Despite this horrible, horrendous year we're having, that I'm just gonna, repress.
Yeah, you got a Super Bowl championship there, so you're right.
Yeah, damn straight. I'm in love with Justin Tucker's foot, so.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Anyway.
My
favorite character from Lois and Clark was Tempest.
Was
Tempest?
Tempest?
Yeah, absolutely.
Lane Davies, yes.
And so I just wanted you to talk about him and share some funny stories, and because I just love that guy.
Well, Lane Davies, who played Tempest, was one of the funniest guys out there. Being a Brit and having his thing, he had some of the best lines. I mean, one of the most iconic lines was, glasses on, glasses off. Duh. That was it. That was the line. But he was so much fun, and he was with us for a long time. He's just a very good actor, so it was just fun. Look, it's JDF. I see it. Look at that. Not only is he super. I do not want to fight you.
He wants to fight you.
They've asked me to fight you, and I said no.
Hey, man was around for the
He's gonna say that right before he knocks me out. His daughter was here lately, and he's not allowed to hurt me if she's in the building. I hope she's in the building. So Lane was great fun. I mean, we had great villains, and that was part of the fun for me on the show, was that, in comes, Tony Curtis or Raquel Welch or something like that. So it was just a lot of fun. The villains were great. Lane was among my favorites, without a doubt. I have to give my favorite villain up to John Shea, because Lex Luthor, you have to. Lex Luthor has to be the guy. But Lane was a lot of fun. He was great fun.
There's nobody behind me.
You're it. You're it. That's it. They're going to throw me off the stage, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think you're going to go back to your booth, right?
I do.
And meet some of these fans one-on-one.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I head off. I'm shooting a movie right now, but in Oklahoma. Well, I'm not in Oklahoma City right now, obviously. But I'll be there shortly. I came in from Oklahoma City, where I'm shooting a movie right now, and go right back to it. Back to work on Monday. A film called Gosnell. It's not a for the faint of heart. It's a real life thing. It's a major feature.
That was an Indiegogo movie, right?
It was Indiegogo. Yeah, it's one of the highest, the largest budgets I think they ever put together on something like that. It's going to be controversial, but it's a very good film, and it's certainly worth watching.
Well, thank you for taking your weekend to spend it.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Go to the booth, get an autograph, get a photo with the one and only DK.
Thank you.
Go.